Hey guys, welcome to the next episode in the All-Regen Liverpool series, and this is going to be the review for the 2032-2033 season. And I point you to the middle of the page, and yes, we after 2 seasons, I think, have finally regained our Premier League title. It's that says now 31 occasions. I do realise that is a bit ridiculous, and can't see that happening anytime in the future. But hey, this is why it's a game. And yeah, although one thing though, I must point out in those, I think how many is that? 18. I think that would be about 13 titles I've won now. I think. I think in only one of those seasons have I also had the top goal scorer. That was Noah Goetz in that unbelievable season he had when he scored like 30 goals and like an average rating of 7.9 or something in 2018. But yeah, see Phil Knight yet again, this Chelsea beast with 43 goals, still pretty damn good. Burnley, Forest, and Blackpool being relegated. So let's have a look at the league then. And this is how it looked. Reasonably close, City getting up into the 90s again, I suppose. Although interestingly, the top six have been reinstated, I suppose, with Tottenham finishing in sixth, which is a bit odd. As you can see, as I mentioned in the previous video, where West Brom, of course, had finished sixth, and that was all weird. In this one, we see Tottenham essentially getting their place. Oh, sorry, was it Tottenham? I think it was Man United. Sorry, Man United getting the place back, and West Brom slipping down to 12th. That's obviously, I don't know if that's got anything to do with that Luke Daniels guy, but yeah, that is how the league looks currently. As you can see, look at that, I mean, it was all quite tense down here for a time, but there was a bit of a breakaway in the end. A lot of teams were still kind of teetering a bit. It's not much of a gap in the bottom 10. I've seen bigger gaps in the past, so not too bad. But yeah, that's a bit weird. I don't know why Tottenham are there. Wigan and 7th again. I don't know why Wigan are good. Where they've come from, I don't know. But there you go. Looking at the player stats, as you can see, a really good return again from Fredinho. Fair to say that the season, the live season, was a bit of a blip. And also Luis Suarez, again, really helping us off there with 16 goals. See, his value has rocketed yet again. I think if I just show you his attributes, there's no recent changes. Alright, okay, fair enough. I was going to say, just show you generally the changes, because his changes have been remarkable. Jürgen Schug, brilliantly consistent. He is so good. He's in the top, I guess, 6 every season since I've bought him in these average rating columns. I mean, look at that. Chelsea, City, and Liverpool. I mean, Gola doing really well there. Admittedly, he didn't play loads of games. He played his fair few. But, he didn't. I mean, can I just also show you that, this record, 110 caps and 90 goals. That's for England. That's astonishing. Sadler, though, actually has more, which is weird. He has like 150 caps, which is the most cap player. I think he's the highest goal scorer, which is bizarre. I think that kind of shows you how good he actually is. Wouter Langevel down there as well, which is really good to see. I didn't see that one. But I'll show you the full goals then. Unfortunately, I still can't click straight away on that. But you can see there's a bit of a gap then between Fredinho and Suarez. It's annoying, obviously, I don't get a 20-goal season player, but what can you do? I mean, it's a huge gap really then to Sadler on 6 goals. Forbes, Bergman on 5. Maloney, Shamplev, I'm sure you see where this is going. Let's go have a look at the score overall then. I mean, obviously, we did have 20 goals a season. It was just in the Premier League. Fredinho with 28. Considering he's 36, that's pretty damn impressive. Suarez also with 20. Sadler, as I say, with 9. Gola is just amazing from corners. I just want to show... Now, a lot of people are going to say, oh, you've corner glitched them there, haven't you? No, I do not use the corner glitch. If I do, it's by accident. I don't intend to use a corner glitch, alright? I just want to say that just out now. I have no intention of using a corner glitch. If I have used it, I didn't mean to. I talked about this in the Euro 2012 live stream. I don't use it. I refuse to use it. Got no problem with people who do use it, but I'd feel as if I'd be lying to you guys a bit if I did. It's a bit of a cheat. I say, yeah, so Mindiola here coming, first, I think this his first season? Yeah, his first season, 50 million, 4 goals, not bad. I mean, sorry, 4 appearances with 2 goals, not too bad, I guess. Um, so you'd be wondering, let me just see here. Yep, that's right. Okay, so I was going to say I brought Mendiola in as I mentioned in the last video. We also have here now some of these players. Obviously, let's see. I'm just making sure of these players. Okay, now I just need to recap because it's been a while since I've actually last done a video. We've got, as I say, Matthew Labars, who went to Lyon. Paul Molyneux went out on loan to Bristol. And I'm also going to be now selling Simon Moore to Sunderland. Kind of, well, I won't say proper or anything, but, I'm going to get a little bit of dosh for him. He's now at Sunderland. He's a Sunderland player. He's 34. One thing I get concerned about here is when you have a player who is old, he doesn't have the best pace to start with. Okay, it's not bad actually. 12, that's not bad considering he's 6'7" and 34. That's quite good actually, but that's still not what I need. I need one of his biggest weaknesses was him getting caught out in pace. Through balls through, he would just, it's a splice him open. He'd have no chance. So that was when he was at his peak. In his older age now, things can only get worse. So I'm going to just sell him on, let other players have a chance, such as I think Dan Little here. Hopefully he can come in soon. Maybe a few other players as well. So yeah, that's how it stands currently. Obviously, I mean, one thing a lot of people forget as well is how net profit, net loss, and so on, and just general net spend. Bear in mind, I raised £80 million. Okay, admittedly, I spent £170 million. That's not even that much, to be honest, considering I probably have about £60 million left over. But considering I couped £80 million, it's not that much. Nearly just under £40 million, I think, there. So that's not that much, considering when you consider how many players are brought in for, and that's quality as well. But players are brought in here. So yeah, let's go over the fixtures. How did we do? Hopefully you didn't see anything there, and I realised they're incredibly annoying. I've just gone too far there. Okay, so we played, let's see, so we got through to the, we know that, we got through to the League Cup final, you knew that, played Crawley, that won 3-0, played Millwall then in the FA Cup 5th round, we won 2-1, Mendiola SA. Now this guy, I'm not too sure if I've shown you him before. Let me just see. Have I shown you? No, I have not. Okay, this guy is Elliot Davis. Meet him. He is the first player. If I haven't, then if I have, then forgive me. But I'll reiterate it again because it's very important. For nearly 20 years, I've managed this team. At no point have I brought through a youth player from Liverpool. Now it's very important, of course, local youth players. I mean, I've had players like I think Jackson and Maloney are from Manchester or Salford. I think Jackson's from Salford and Maloney's from Manchester, which is quite funny. And they support Liverpool. But this guy is actually from Liverpool, which is excellent. And I tell you what, he's an attacking left back. The only problem is the coaches. Well, actually, no, that's not bad. That's actually improved. It was like 1.5 stars when I bought him in, but that's really improved a lot. And what he is a great example of is I gave him. I've only given him a handful of games, but he's come into that team and he's blended in well. And if he gives a good performance, in these games, he gave 4 out of 5 excellent performances. His rating is going to go up. His potential rating, ability, and all that is going to go up. I mean, okay, that is not absolutely outstanding by any means, but still level with Tony Martin, who's a very, very good left back. So, I've got a young 19-year-old here who has a lot of potential. I'm very excited for him. So, yeah, there you go. So we beat Millwall. Just wanted to introduce him to you there. We then went to the Dragao and once again played Porto and we lost. It was one of those games, I think, here we just couldn't bloody score. It was just one of those things I had to just take it on the chin and leave. But we played Southampton in the League Cup final and won that. Jason Forbes with 2 goals, Sadler and Fredinho. They really didn't turn up as ever. Not a particularly good game for them. Moving on, we played Manchester United in the FA Cup 6th round. It was a 0-0, which is quite worrying. We don't see too many 0-0s in this, as I've got so much attacking threat, and so too Man United for that matter. But yeah, it was weird, 0-0. We couldn't break them down. And unfortunately, we went out of the Champions League. Yet again, it was a sucker punch from Porto. We were 2-1 up. It was looking all good. And then Maloney, I think this as well. I think it was like a Route 1 ball. I just want to show you this. I was gutted when this happened. Mainly because it just totally just ruined everything. The morale just went after this. Maybe I'm thinking of something else. Oh no, it was a great shot. What's a goal that is? I mean, that was one of those. You know, if a player from your team does it, it's a moment of magic, and it was a moment of magic. But you know, imagine if that was you to win that tie. It'd just be amazing. We went a bit of a rut. We lost 3-0 to Blackpool. I should, of course, show you the team here. Not the best team in the world. Defence was very young, as so when Barnes isn't young now. He's about 20, 25. It's not young, is it really? He's youngish. Montero and Gonzalez, who I'm hoping is future, you know, they're only 21. Davis, as I say, I think he was 18 at this point. Greenwood, who's a bit inconsistent. Suarez, Jackson, you know, Jackson's kind of fallen away. But we basically got stung here. I really don't know what happened, but we just got stung. It was just one of those games where it was like, I mean, Barnes didn't have a great game. These two didn't particularly do that well. But Davis, I mean, as I mentioned, the 4 out of 5 games he did well. This is the one that kind of knocked his rating down a bit. Admittedly, this guy is England material. He does play for England, or will play for England, I believe. So yeah, he's a decent. Okay, his value doesn't really represent that, but I'm talking about England here. We bounced back and played Man United, and Trevor Sadler scored a first half hat trick actually in just over 16 minutes to beat Man United there, and that set us up for, of course, the replay at Old Trafford, which we won 1-0. Luis Suarez with the goal. I thought he was going to be Trevor Sadler then, didn't you? Yeah, we kind of regained a bit of our composure there. I think I played the weakest team because I had this big run of games here, as you can see, including the derby. Fredinho, 89th minute. Absolutely extraordinary. Yeah, this is a great game. Really, really good derby. I mean, we dominated most of it, as you can see there from the stats. But this is the 89th minute. I put them all up for for that there, and that was really good. So Fredinho with the rebounded goal to knock it in, and that pushed our Premier League thing even further. Then we played Tottenham in the semi-finals of the FA Cup. Castillo with 2 goals. I mean, admittedly, they had 3 injuries. You know when you got a bit of luck when that happens. Oh, that's horrendous for Tottenham. But yeah, they didn't have a good season, and we just pushed on again. Yeah, did really well. Lost 2-0 to Chelsea. I think though, at this point here, we lost the FA Cup final, which was a bit of a pain. It's my phone. Even though down to 10 minutes in the last 10 minutes, we really couldn't get in this one. City were just better on the day. Fredinho didn't perform really. This one here, we'd already won the title, so I put a weak team up because we had to. This, as I say, was weakish. Yeah, I played a 4-5-1 for some reason. I think it was because Maloney was moaning at me that he wanted games, so I had to play a 4-5-1 there, which I probably shouldn't have done. But as you can see, it's on the Wednesday. We had the FA Cup final on the Saturday. Sad to the rest of the players. That backfired, and that backfired really badly. So, yeah, that is how things stand currently. So, so that was overall. So there's your overall yet. Won the Premier League, runs up to the FA Cup, won the League Cup, and we won the last Community Shield. Tony Martin's unhappy. Why is he unhappy? It's not right. Oh, he wants first team in football, typically. Like every other fucking player. Right, so there you go. That's just a little update for you. As I say, live commentary will be coming back soon. I'm just going to continue to play this and advance forward as far as I can before the... I'm still uploading at the time of recording this, I'm still uploading the... live commentary series that will be finished. I'm not too far away from the end now, so yeah, thanks for watching, lads. Give the video a like if you enjoyed or anything. I'm also going to put a download up for this, a newly updated again. I realise I've only just done 2030, but once we get a bit further again, maybe 2035, 36 maybe. If you guys want that, of course, an updated database, then of course just say, and I will do that. So yeah, so they go well, I suppose a double, with the Premier League and the League Cup. So we have our title back. Can we defend it again from the Man City behemoth? Is that even a word? Is it behemoth or behemoth? You discuss that in the comments. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.